Hey, good morning class, Mr. Carlone here. This is part 2 of the video. I actually realized through the worksheet we did for irregular verbs that we made some mistakes understanding the present perfect tense for 2 reasons. One, we didn't know that we had to use the auxiliary verb has or have, and some of us were making mistakes understanding the difference between these conjugated forms of fly. Okay, so this is our simple present fly. This is our past tense, and then this is called the past participle. And this is the one we have to focus on when we want to write the present perfect. Okay, so I've given you 2 examples here. For example, Ethan has flown is the sentence. I have to make sure I use has or have and the past participle. I'm showing you here that I have to choose the word has because my subject is 3rd person singular. Okay, Ethan has flown. Now I have a pronoun here that is a pronoun that represents 3rd person plural. They have flown. And so the difference here is this is singular and this is plural written in the 3rd person. And I also know that I have to have has as my auxiliary verb, or have as my auxiliary verb, plus the past participle. Okay, so I will not use fly, I would not use flew for either one of those. When I write the present perfect, I have to use the past participle. This is my option here. We're going to go ahead now and go into a worksheet for the next part of this video, where I'm going to show you that column in the worksheet on the first part. We're going to highlight the past participle, not the past tense, so we know that's the one we need to use. And we're going to play with the auxiliary verb has or have to construct the present perfect. Okay? So let me get that set up for you, and then we'll take a look at that and we'll move forward. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so now we're going to start on the worksheet, and we're going to look at creating the present perfect with irregular verbs. And so let's go ahead and look at part 1 here. So our directions tell us to highlight the past participle of the irregular verb. And what we have here is we have 3 columns. We have the present tense verb, we have the past tense verb, and then we have the past participle. And so we're going to go ahead and highlight the past participle of the verb. The reason why we're going to do that is because we're going to use only these words today when we construct the present perfect. We don't use the past tense form of the verb when we want to write the present perfect. We only use the past participle, okay? So that's why we're going to do that. And whenever we write the present perfect, we have to either use has or have plus the past participle. Has or have plus the past participle. Okay, now part 2. It tells us to use part 2, directions. Circle the correct auxiliary verb and the correct verb form, the past participle, to create the present perfect tense. Rewrite the sentence below in the space provided. An example is provided for reference. So let's go ahead and look at this example. Our irregular verb is come, and our past participle is also come. So our past participle is come. Okay, so it's there for us, okay? Now we're gonna circle the correct choices, and we're going to make the present perfect. Here's our sentence. The food delivery has or have came or come on time. Now the reason why it's has a circle is because we have a 3rd person singular subject. So it's has, not have, okay? And then it's also not came, because that's the past tense. And we need the past participle, come. So it's come. And then we just rewrite it down right there. The food delivery has come on time. So let's go to number 1, and let's do that one together, okay? So number 1 shows us the irregular verb is fall, and the past participle of fall is fallen. That's the one we're going to use. It's provided for us right here. And let's circle the correct choices to make the present perfect. The pictures has or have fallen off the wall. It's not has, it's plural. And it's not fell, that's the past tense. We need fallen, the past participle, off the wall. And then we just rewrite it. And it's simple as that, okay? That's part 2. Now you're gonna do the next 3 on your own, okay? Make sure you understand that. You're gonna do these 3 on your own. And then part 3. Identify the past participle of the irregular verb from the chart above and write it in the space provided. Then create a sentence in the present perfect. An example provided for reference. So if we look at example fall, the past participle is fallen. And then we write a sentence. The cookies have fallen off the counter. Let's go ahead and look at number 1. The irregular verb is go. Past tense is went, but we don't need past tense. We need past participle, which is gone. So we're going to use gone. And now we're going to write this in the present perfect. So we have to use either has or have, right? Let's do this. Mr. Carlone has gone to the store. I used has because I have a singular third person noun, Mr. Carlone, and gone because it's the past participle, has gone. Now let's say I wanted to use a plural. I can write this, the students have gone to class. Then it's have plus the past participle, gone, okay? Because this is third person plural. Either one is correct. I hope that's provided some clarification for you. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I'm happy to help. I'll see you on the next lesson. Take care.